defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
You already know.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
We live.
To throw, Cousins.
No, what is that?
Complete.
You didn't know he was going to block for you. Yeah. That's what I get.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
No, I was trying to get it like that. What you were saying, like a glass picture.
Defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Yeah.
Gun. Motion, motion, motion.
Most of your blisters going after the quarterback. You can't blitz like that. You gotta like
Cousins on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
You gave me too much time.
Marcus Williams.
Last guy I just played, he did that just quick. I'm like, bro, you just gotta learn from this shit.
Too many ones in this play.
Ain't that good?
First quarter, first drive.
Balance, like you said.
First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
What I did was,
so Bree's going to lead the Saints up here,
like
1st and 10
I got that out the way. I learned how to throw. The run game.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Nothing.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
and the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Breeze going to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Ooh,
and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
I tried to catch you. Hit me before I even.
Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings
it's all about that stick work. You see how they kind of help
in a positive way. Now they're angry.
You said that was your pick.
Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I'm surprised he got on to that.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Breeze. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Breeze to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Gun. Move.
Following the interception, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Looking for more
I do it right there.
Throw downfield, incomplete.
I'm trying to mix it up a little bit.
Pressure in his face,
I need to
it
go
just
with
shows how
what I
difficult
know.
it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, you're a little early for me, shit.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
No. Oh, you almost grabbed off my body.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Take all that into consideration.
On second down, Kamara.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Bro, that's two. That's
incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas.
Yes, sir.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Breeze now on first down.
Oh, good hit.
That
motherfucker right there,
so no
man.
recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I'm trying to teach you some shit.
40 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The defense is good.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
I found your weakness
nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player,
I did.
when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear
well, I just capitalized. So now you got the ball.
Route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
We broadcast, ain't nobody
The
watching.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
You almost got through that.
You actually have to reach him. You do it with a little bit of humor. Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
You better make a mistake.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Get that!
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way,
Why
too.
keep hitting that button?
And he'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from the 20 as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Ooh, I know how to tear boys up now. You better be shitty.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's complete to his running back, Camaro. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this was
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
We're going to get 3. I get it now.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Breeze now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Got him.
To throw, it's Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead.
Hold it, that bad boy.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT. PAT on the last drive. He finds his man Johnson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 41 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Yeah,
Gets fielded in the end zone. Yep. Shifts by him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
47's the mic. 47.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run with Cook. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They run, Cook, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd down, this is Madison.
Good.
And he'll be brought
I
down.
got to stop hitting that R1 button.
The final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, we're good.
3rd and goal for Cousins. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think they're going out like no bitch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the decision to bring it out will
Bro, I was trying to hit you. My dude just sat there and
he'll get this
What?
only back to the 20.
You see that shit? Right here, look. That's me trying to hit you. I gotta fuck you up for that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are
I've been fucking up, though. You're making me realize what I'm doing.
You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield. But make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on first down.
Nope. Oh, he caught
This is
that.
going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. Cook with a first down and much more. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, no condition, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Give to Cook out of the gun. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football.
Let's
so they've
go.
accomplished half the
Touched
mission,
it.
Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat
Come on, my help.
relaxed. And I know it's counterintuitive because it's a pressure situation. But this is fine practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse.
Hey, good game, man. Hey, I tried to come back on you. This was a good one. It will be on YouTube. You already know. Shout out to Will Waivers. You played a good game, man. It ain't over, though.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be
I know we
enough
need
to
a
get out of
fucking
here with a
fumble.
victory.
Oh,
And
my
that's
God.
exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
I think that should be automatic.
Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
High chance of fumble. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Another tote for the workhorse this
That
afternoon.
ball.
It's Cook.
Okay.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.